Hey, good day today. Here at Mr. Cho's Garage, we're going to be talking about a lube and chamfering of brake pads. So let's just get right into it. I've got a 2014 Mazda 5, and it's got a brake squealing issue. And we're going to go ahead and I've already got it torn apart. And so we're just getting right down to the basics, the lubing and the chamfering. If you don't know what chamfering is, it's putting a beveled edge on a brake pad that does not have a beveled edge. So here we go. Here we got our brake pads out, and this is a non-beveled edge, as you can see. Oh dang! Oh dang! So you got just come on, phone. Goodness, I'm sorry. What in the world's going on here? Anyway, so it's just a square pad with a 90-degree edge on it, and we're gonna take and see if I can hold this thing up here. I'll put it right here, Mr. Cho's knees. So we're going to take, oh dang, we're going to take this edge here, and we're going to sand it down and put a bevel on it, or a taper. So I got my nice flat piece of steel right here, and what do we got? We got some 150 sandpaper, and let's go. Here we go. All day. So, some people use a grinding wheel. You can get carried away. If you do, you better be good. But anyway, so if you do like a flat sand, you do you kind of just like the weight of your hand push down. You don't really want to push down and get aggressive with it. You just kind of lightly sand back and forth, and see, you clean up the material a little bit. So what we're going to do here is just a little bit of a light sanding on there, give it some new contact. This is a squeal issue, so we're trying to eradicate that. So we're going to take and sand on this edge right here. So we're going to do a back and forth motion, but we're going to rock the pad upward at an angle, and start taking away from that flat edge there, because what happens is when you have that square edge against the rotor, it can cause harmonics and vibrate. And so we're going to try and take that sharp edge away and put a taper to it, so as it's rotating, it's kind of meshing with it, and it's giving it a super smooth ramp. And so anyway, here we go. So like I said, some people, you can use a grinding wheel, but you don't want to get carried away with that thing. So you can see I'm starting to take a little bit off there. Try to watch the video and see here at the same time. So there you go. You can see where it's kind of starting to go. Not getting too aggressive with it. You do want to put pressure on it, and you do want to remove material, but on the edge only, right off of here. You don't want to get it down in here or on the sides, on the top. Just this area, because that's where it's making its initial contact while it's rotating. See, you can see we're really getting into her now. See the difference in there in the color? You can see where I'm changing that, and I'm taking that sharp edge away and giving it that nice smooth ramping up to the pad here. Make sure you keep it at an angle, keep it steep. That's what you want, is a steep angle. You don't want to kind of go down, because then you're going to start removing excess material that you don't want to remove. You just want to hit that edge. All day. So if you're going to do this, and you don't have like a finer grit sandpaper, it's going to take you longer, and it's going to fill up faster, so you're going to have to find more clean spots on the sandpaper, because you do want to remove material away, but only in specific location on this when you're doing this procedure. If you have a very aggressive sandpaper, like a 40 or 60, you're going to want to not put as much pressure, because you can bite too much, and you can end up chipping that brake material away. So then you would have to use less pressure and be a little bit more finessing of it. So back over here. So you can see what I've done here is I've taken this flat edge and I put that contour, that bevel to it. So we're going to go ahead and continue on just a little bit more, because once it gets worn down to that edge again, then the problem, it could come back. So you want to get as much as you can, but you can't get all of it, but do what you can and just get her done. It's how we get down. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get going back on this guy, and then when I get it complete, I'll get back into this, and right now it's time to work, so stand by. And we're back. Okay, so I got one pad done, and I'm going to show you a quickie. I know I've already gone over it, but for those noobs that are learning, this is a good visual here of what we did. So this is the inner pad. So there again, you can see it's got that flat square edge right there. Come on now. Oh, dang. Okay, so you got your flat edge, and then here you can see I've beveled the edge, put a taper on it on both sides. So you can see how it has that gap on each side now. Oh man, my legs are dying. Okay, anyway, so that's going to help out. Like I said, some brake pads come factory like that and some don't. But anyway, that chamfered edge, that can definitely help cut down on a squeal. But anyway, so like I said, this is the chamfering part, and then the lubing part. You're going to lube all your contact points on your sliders, on your caliper bracket. So you're going to put brake lube or brake grease right here, and then this is kind of shadowy over there. You've got your areas where your pads are going to sit. So these guys, like that right there. So you're going to put grease right here and right here. So this is going to help the pads move and not hang up. And then that grease, like I said, it's going to act as a buffer and help dampen any harmonics, because when you brake, it's going to vibrate. It sounds kind of weird, but it does. So the harmonics is going to give you that vibration, and the squeal could pick up. Not all of them do it, but like I said, this is a possible remedy of a complaint. So anyway, I kind of got carried away with my rambling. Mr. Cho's, kind of getting back into it, and I'm getting my feet wet again, and so I'm kind of out of tune. So like a well-running machine, you got to. Oh, that's Mr. Cho. Mr. Cho's wife, Mrs. Cho. Anyway, and
a cute little blonde.
Anyway, I'm kind of beside myself right now. Mr. Cho's supposed to work alone, not be interrupted.
My bad. The dogs are outside with you.
And Mr. Cho's dog's right here too. Anyway, y'all have a good day, and thanks for watching.